Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. You are watching Nub's Collection, a YouTube series dedicated to the cataloging and review of every game in my physical media collection. As always, I am your host, Victor Nub, and today we are looking at Super Bomberman 2, developed by Produce, with the exclamation point on the end there, published by Hudson Soft and released in the United States initially in September of 1994. Now, I do say initially because there was, in fact, a re-release of this game that was published exclusively by Nintendo and released in the United States in 1998. Now, there is an important reason for why it was actually re-released, or at least one of the big differentiating details, because I do have a physical copy of the game, and I know for a fact that this is the re-release version of the game. The game was re-released in 1998 with two different changes that you can tell just from looking at the physical cartridge itself. The initial release of the game had the Hudson Soft logo in the right margin of the sticker that goes on the face of the game cartridge. And on the re-release version, the Hudson Soft logo is removed. You can only see the Nintendo logo on the cart, but also you will have an ESRB rating that appears on the left side. It was, of course, E for everyone because this was very much a cartoony violence type situation with the game content. So I don't think anyone was terribly worried about whether or not this one was going to need a more harsh rating. It's just robots blowing each other up with bombs. So there was really nothing that needed to be fixed in terms of hiding objectionable content or making sure that people were aware of it when the game came out. Did it actually affect the rarity of the game itself? Well, interesting detail about that, because it's usually something where if there was a significant change to a video game, the value of the game might go up if original versions were more sought after. This one had absolutely no difference. If anything, the original version is worth less money than the re-release of the game. I do remember when this came out that I don't think I actually knew anything about the game or the re-release. I just remember that this is one of those rare instances where the rarity of the game, at least on the used game market, kind of drove me to purchase the game. This is one of the first instances I can remember where I actually did so. I saw that, you know, this game was like 50 or 60 bucks and it was used, and it was like, that's insane. How can a game possibly be so valuable even after it's been released? And I knew I had to get it just to find out. And, you know, it is a better game than Super Bomberman, as hard as that may be for some people to believe. I don't know if it's demonstrably better. I think they improved the single player mode, and we are going to check out the single player mode today. The multiplayer mode is essentially the same. The game clock might be a tiny bit faster, and that would probably be the biggest difference. But I don't know if it's necessarily a better multiplayer experience. They just add a couple of different level types. And they might have a few more power-ups, but that's basically it. It's still 4 people running around one single grid and trying to blow each other up. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the game. Come on. Let me play. There we go. The single-player mode is where the majority of the improvements took place, because as we saw in the single playthrough, whatever it was, complete playthrough of the single-player mode that I did for Super Bomberman, every single level was a single square area. Now, this first level is not exactly a good indicator of what the major improvements were, but you do see at least a little bit of the improvement here, which is that the game map is not just a square block with a couple of, you know, explodable boxes that you can blow up. They're there, certainly, but there is a little bit of a change to the shape of the level itself. I do believe there are some new power-ups as well. I'll be perfectly honest, it's been a very long time since I played this game. The magnets there will draw your bomb, and you can actually change the direction they're pointed by bombing next to them. I don't think it covers the entirety of the game map. I guess the easy way to find out would be to turn this one around so that we can point it in the other direction. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the exit for the map is not open by killing all the enemies. It's actually open by hitting that little button that you can see in the top right corner of the game map. Yeah, because you see the doors have not opened yet. Speed things up a little bit here. Get some stuff done. So you can see that the bomb got attracted there, but I think this far out it does not pull it yet. So I would say that this is probably one of the first games that I sought out exclusively for the rarity of it. Not knowing anything about the game other than it was really expensive, and I wanted to find out what it was, what all the hullabaloo was for it, and I could not find it in a rental store around this time, and I also couldn't find it just in regular stores. Uh-oh, did I just screw myself? No. Pure luck. Get him. See? All right, I'm going to do the thing I hate doing and go a second upgrade on the explosion radius. There we go. I think you can deactivate these switches by bombing them as well as activating. I guess the easy way to find out would be to try one. No, you can't. Okay. Well, maybe it changes in future areas, but as you can see, the game map does scroll because you have a larger game map to work with. I don't know what happens if I place it there. Does it spread? Oh, look at that. It's a force magnifier. See ya. Run away! I don't think that that actually works unless it's on top of the red button. Yeah. I would say there was a period in the late 90s, and this was around the time that I actually had the first job that I ever worked, that I was compelled to buy games almost exclusively based on their rarity and not necessarily on the value or quality of the experience itself. And it was almost certainly just because I had money to spend on things that I didn't need. It was one of those things where my father pushed very hard for me to get a job as soon as I had access to my first vehicle. And, you know, there was absolutely no car payments that I had to make because I was kind of given a used car that had belonged to one of my sisters. And it was already paid for well in advance by the time I got it. So there was no need for me to worry about that. I think I might have had to contribute to my insurance, and that was it. But everything that I ended up getting in terms of earnings from any work that I did was basically mine to keep. I didn't have to fork it over or anything like that. Oh no! Now the one big drawback, and then we'll go ahead and add this as a bad when we do the final rating of the game, is if you do die in these levels, you have to restart the whole thing. And in the original Super Bomberman, you did not have to restart a level. You just continued right on as long as you had extra lives. I will say that I do note a little bit of lag, and I don't think this is necessarily because of the Retron, which does normally have a tiny bit of lag when I play games on it, but not nearly as bad as what I'm seeing right now. Come get it. Aww. I'm sure we're going to have some other games in my collection that we'll be able to look at that I will be able to say definitively I bought, not necessarily because of the quality of the game experience itself, but simply because of the rarity of the title. And in fact, I think we're going to, not too long in the distant future, start playing games that I did buy for that explicit purpose and never play the game itself. So it'll be kind of a rare treat. We'll be able to look at a game that I've never played before, but I've owned for years. Get him, get him, get him! Got him. Uh-oh, I missed my spot. I will say that they do seem to be far more generous with the timer in this game than in the original, where it was just that one counting clock in the top, the little bar of white squares that would slowly turn black as time went by. This one, they give you an actual timer, which is a nice touch. Now we're good to go. We'll get through, I think, the first world and maybe a little bit of the second world. We're not going to try to do a complete playthrough of this one like we did the original. Oh, crap. The bombs are back. Seems like a weird thing to say in a game about a super Bomberman. But these were always the worst enemy. Oh, ow, I couldn't get him. Woo! Thank you for killing yourself. Uh-oh. Run away. I didn't get him in time. I will this time, though. See ya. Quick and dirty. What am I missing? I was about to say. Okay, so it does look like you have to kill all the enemies in order to leave, but the door itself will not open until you actually hit all the switches. Yeah, the addition of new dynamics in the layout of the level were a very nice touch to this game. I remember thinking that when I did play it. Get him. Yeah, gotcha. Get him. Oh, it's gonna be too early! Oh, you coward. Come on. There we go. Not seeing a ton of additional power-ups for my character just yet. I do remember they have most of the ones that were featured in the original Super Bomberman. I think I mentioned this while we were doing either the single-player or possibly the multiplayer episodes for Super Bomberman. I've never actually played the original Bomberman game that came out of... Oop! Oh! Nice try, jerk. I'll just go ahead and do that now. Thank you. We're not going to do that because I don't want that one. Oh. I don't want you. We will put you there and run away. Oh, an apple. I think it's just points. There's no health for you to actually fill out. It's one hit and you're done. There we go. They do give you a ton of time on the early levels, and I think maybe it actually gets a little bit faster or shorter on the later ones. Not 100% on that. Gotcha. Oh, I thought I missed. I think a nice thing about the expansion of the map here is you also get some more environmental details. In the original game, I feel like they were a little bit too sparse, and it made it so that it was really hard to like get a feel for what the worlds were. Oh crap, I died! I had that coming. I got too brave. Just taking chances that I didn't need to. Go on, get it. See? Yeah, but you didn't really get a chance to get a feel for the worlds in the original game because it was literally just a square with a bunch of pegs in the center and some explodable blocks. So, you know, you might be in the dome where there was supposed to be agricultural stuff going on there, but it didn't really feel any different than the previous one, like the amusement park area, because they all had the exact same layout. There were no environmental details really to speak of. Oh boy. How are we gonna do this? I'll put it here and hopefully he'll... Nope. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. No! I want you to die. Stay there. Oh, come on! Gotcha. There we go. Use these to their full benefit. Ah, I got that guy. See ya. I just like the water surrounding the area, the little, I guess, water lilies. Nice details there. Unlike the original, I don't think anything happens if you hit the door with a bomb. I think it just does nothing. No, it does something! Oh no. So all the enemies respawned. And also the game became extremely laggy. That is not good. Wow, this was a bad problem. Look, it's so laggy right now. That's insane. Oh, this is definitely going in the bad. Holy crap. That can't just be because of the number of enemies that respawned. I don't think there was that much for the game to process. Well, now I'm glad I did that because we found out something that could be a big problem with the game. Let's see if I can get him on the bounce back. Nope. I can get him this way, though. See ya. Oh. Oh, it's gonna get drawn back. So I got plenty of time to work with. Oh. Noticing an extreme dearth of non-explosion or bomb count power-ups at this point early in the game, which is kind of disappointing. All right, let's go. All right, important note. Do not blow up the doors. Boss? Hey, there we go. Unfortunately, they don't give you the benefit of having the bomb walk or fire walk that you could do in the Super Bomberman game. Oh, gotcha. However, I do think just pure number of bombs available to drop in front of an enemy character is still an option, which is nice. Oh. Alright, so his bombs actually do attract to me. Nice touch. Oh, shoot! I think it was an extra life right there, too. See if I can get him to follow. Nope, he's not falling for it. I'm gonna get him with a trap. Gotcha. Nope. No! How did that not hit him? Or maybe it did. I hope I don't have to restart the entire world. That would suck. I don't. Good. I do think I lost all my upgrades. Yep, that's not good. It's gonna be hard to get him with what I do have. Oh man, he blew up the range extender. And then I killed myself. I wanted that heart. Alright, I gotta pay more attention where the power-ups are so I can try to get them as soon as I can. Wow, it drew towards me. Ah, he ate my power up, you dick. I want that heart. Give me that heart. All right. It did not give me an extra life. I thought it did in there. Oh, but it did give me an extra hit. I don't remember that being a thing. Aw, come on, man. He's not easy. I think it would have been a lot easier if I had actually kept my power-ups from the first run through the world. Let's go get this. I think they stay in the same boxes. No, they don't. But this one will be there. Yeah. And there goes that power-up. Damn it. But it looks like certain ones are staying in the map. It also looks like he's trying to actively blow them up, which kind of stinks! You dick! Ow. Man, that sucks. This is not going well. They made the first enemy you fight a little bit too smart, and also the fact that you have to restart the level every time you die a little bit too punitive a punishment. You should be able to just keep going with the lives you have. I'll take that. I think that's proven to be pretty important, at least against this guy. Damn it, he blew up another item. I gotta stop him. Nope. Nope. Oh, you dick! Well, we're still alright. For now. No real chance to firewalk. Good, I got him. Hey, we got him. It took 2 bombs? Not very many. Now, you do have to fight the boss twice in the levels of each world. You have to fight him once while he's out on foot, just like in a standard Bomberman versus Bomberman match, but then you also get the big boss version of the enemy. So we'll have to go fight him again immediately following that level. Looks like my strategy here was just avoid him and let him do all the work to himself. Man, there is a ton of lag. Don't love that. Stay in the middle. All right. Not exactly a dynamic fight going on here. He moves left or right, stops, very slowly ejects one fist, and then it's over. Get him. Got him. I think they had to do this in response to the way that the bosses worked in the first game, where they had some very erratic patterns and were very difficult to hit without dying. Gotcha. Come on. That should be it. Oh, it's not. Oh, just barely avoided. Still not dead. Come on. Gotcha. It's over. Yeah, the big boss was very easy. It was the on-foot Bomberman that was a lot tougher to kill. Aw, they made it sad. Now I feel like a monster. You could see him struggling to, like, stay alive for just a few more seconds, even though technically they are all robots, so it's not like he was losing his quote-unquote life. Boy, that made me sound awful. Yes, in the robot revolution, I will be anti-robot. Hey, we got our first bomb upgrade. I think that's the one that goes through blocks. Yes, it is. That could be very useful. Oh no, look at that. They light back up. I think this actually goes to the furnace. No, didn't do it. But this should go in. Yep. Run! I don't know if that's something you have. Oh, crap. All right, so it does go off again after you light it the first time. Important to note. Oh, there goes that upgrade I just got. So excited to finally get something of value, and then I lost it almost immediately. Yoink. Hey, I got it back. All right, so it does look like you. Woo! That was a lot closer than I meant. Does look like the power-ups all stay the same in each level, which is a nice touch. All right, so I'm guessing I got to push these onto the... Yep, on the block next to them. Although it wasn't really necessary to do the other one. All right, good to go. So they definitely added gimmicks and quirks and puzzles to solve in these areas that were not necessarily there in the first game. In the first game, it was kill all the enemies, walk on the little teleporter block to get out of the area. Uh-oh. Oh! Aha! You didn't get me. I don't want that. Run into it. Aww. You're not getting away from this. Gotcha. I am noticing that none of the enemies are dropping items, or at least not that I... Oh, yes, very good. No! Oh, the best item in the game, the remote detonator. And I lost it immediately. Hopefully it comes back. On I don't. Damn. I was hoping. Get him. See ya. I'm glad that these don't hurt me. I can walk into them and they don't. Nothing happens, so they don't make that a punishment if you accidentally walk into one. Oh crap! Thought I was gonna go down. So it does seem like this is a harder experience than the original game, but not necessarily unfairly difficult. I'm just not paying as much attention to what the enemies are doing as I should. Glad I didn't put that other bomb down. That would have been bad. Oh no. Got him. See ya. You have to be more thoughtful in the ones that you're putting down because all these blocks will light back up before you can put one down necessarily. Alright, I'm not going to put one right next to that block because that is almost certainly going to backfire. Yes, that's what I needed. There we go. Remote detonators were the best item in Super Bomberman, and it looks like that may be the case here as well. Certainly will speed things up as long as I'm being careful. There we go. Level over. Out! I kind of forgot that I could do that. Oops. I don't want it. I think the tiles only move in the direction that you're trying to bomb them towards, or like if you detonate it, it goes away from where the bomb explosion happens, so you can't just hit them from any direction and they tumble into the appropriate grid. Oh, gotcha. Oh. Oh, come on. Stay. Oh, crap! Ah, you dick. All right, we're gonna try to get to the boss for the second area, and then we'll probably call it an episode. Whether we beat it or not. Oh, I got my extra hit. My bankable hit. Gotta hit that real quick. Oh, I missed my remote detonator. I really missed the extra range. You lose the 1 or 2 upgrades you get for your range, and you really start to feel it. Can't set a bomb there. Oh. Get him. Oh, I got away. Looks like it's only shooting fire in the direction it's moving in. Yeah. Get him! Oh, he paused too long. He's too far out of range. Damn it. Come back. Gotcha. Aw, man. I hesitate to do this, but maybe this will help me clear the area a little faster. There we go. Problem is, if it lights off while I'm over top of that, it will kill me again. Gotcha. Cool. Make that a little bit faster. There's my range upgrade. All right, good to go. Oh, look at those bombs. They're so happy. I think they're bombs. What the hell are they? Neither of them have blown up a single time. I wonder if they blow up after you hit them. That might be what's going on there. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Oh. These damn relighting fires are getting me every damn time. Yeah, whoa, whoa! Oh, okay. Well, I could tank the hit. All right. All right, so that's what happens. Oh, I am not paying attention to my own explosions. And there was an item that would have made this a lot easier to do. Because that the one that popped up there with the little lines going through it is the one that you can actually walk through your own bombs. So you can't get pinned by setting a bomb anymore. Now you can still accidentally walk into your own explosion, which I seem to be very good at. No, you don't. See? I'll take this, and I'll take that. That is very useful. I should be fine. Yep. This is where having too much of an explosion radius is going to be detrimental. Oh, crap. Put it right on the damn door. And killed myself. I will say this is a much more difficult game than the original. The original, the enemies were all pretty dumb and pretty easy to cheese, especially if you abuse the invulnerability of your character at the very beginning of spawning into a level. Damn it. I can't even get mad. I'm doing it to myself. Ow. Should have done it closer. There we go. I really don't like the fact that these things relight so quickly because it's just making this take forever. Come on. See ya. I think that the key to keeping them from relighting is just standing on them. Because I think it's resetting the timer on them each time I do it, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Yep, there we go. Oh, this is risky. Get him. Oh, I thought I was screwed. Oh, he, oh, come on, I had him, and then I hit the damn door. We're gonna finish this level. I'm glad that they don't have limited continues. Again, I don't know if that really was something that was of any value to video games in the 90s. It made sense when you had shorter game experiences and you needed to pad out the replay value of it by making it so that if you weren't good enough, you had to restart the whole game. Save functionality and making just a longer experience in general basically negated any need to do that. Aw, damn it! Oh, those stupid pits lighting back up every damn time. I can't get mad at it. It's smart design. You make a level where you have to pay very close attention to what is lit already. And make sure that you don't pin yourself. And it just makes the level take so much longer. Get him. Ah, damn it. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I got him. I just blew you up. How are you relit already? I don't know what the timer is on. I don't know what the timer is on them at all. I just don't know. Get him again. Ah, at least I don't have to deal with these jerks anymore. Oh, I thought I had put one down. There you go. Just gotta do this quick. I want to get that extra explosion radius real quick. Alright, and let's go do this last one over on the left, and we should be done finally with this level. There we go. Oh, I forgot to hit the actual square. Come on. I hate you. Screw you, game. Just let me go through. Stop. Oh, now they're just toying with me. I don't trust you. And I also don't have the explosion radius. Damn it. There we go. Finally! Is this the boss fight? No, we still got 2 levels. Jeez. Yeah, this would be an extremely difficult to finish long play just because of how many damn things they can do to screw you over in a given level. Ah, whoa. Oh, I thought he got me. I think the one I picked up allows me to... Oh! Throw bombs, but maybe it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Yep. You can pick them up and throw them. Oh. Oh. Don't kill myself experimenting. Don't love the design because you use the same button to set the bombs and to throw them. But I guess if you're standing in one place, it's not a big deal. See ya. See if there's anything valuable under those before I leave. Nope, nothing. Let's go ahead and hit this and get out of here. I finished it in 1 try! Yay! Didn't take 2 continues and a lot of grief to finish that one. I almost want to get to the 3rd world just to see if they don't make you blow up the same block 5 times to get through an area. Also, I think we may want to take the risk and put one in the boiler here and burn down the enemies. Can I feed it again? No, I can't. But I can do this. I hate these. I'm starting to dislike them. I like the idea. It's not a bad idea. It's just kind of annoying. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I was being so cagey. It was like, I know this is going to blow up, or relight before I can blow up the 1 square. Okay. We're going to wait, because I know it's about to go off. There it goes. See ya. Alright, did anyone survive? Oh, plenty of guys survived. Up here! Oh, ice cream! We all scream for it. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, yes, I do. I am my own undoing. This is why I'm always very careful about picking up the explosion radius upgrades, because I just know I'm going to screw up and hit myself at some point. Aw, man. That felt like they robbed me. Come on. Go again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Kill them. Burn. See ya. Oh, I hate this. Okay, we're alright. I heard someone else die. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, we should be alright. Uh-oh! Nope, we're not alright. Stay out of there. Can't kill him. See ya. Make the journey up north. Oh, they got rid of all the enemies for me. Good. Make this a little bit easier. Of course, we got to do one long chain of these blocks to push open the door. I want that ice cream back. Alright, that should be it. And I think this was the level right before the boss, so we're gonna see whoever the boss is of Fire World. I'm sure it's some kind of boss with a fire-related bomb, since the previous area's gimmick was magnets. Oh, look at how buff he is. He wants to show off his robo-muscles. Oh, crap. I'm dead, aren't I? Of course I am. Hey, cool, I get one now. Oh, he can throw them as well. Interesting. Take that. Ah, crap. Alright, so you can still hit enemies with your bombs by throwing them. It doesn't kill them. It just looks like it stuns them. Maybe it did damage? No. No. Ow! I think I lucked out there because he hit himself. I should be dead right now. Alright, well, hey. Take sloppy gameplay for what it's worth. Alright, we'll try to beat the boss here. If I die, we'll probably go ahead and call it an episode. Oh. Oh, it eats your bomb. Interesting. Oh, that's... Oh, look at that. Damn it! Oh, I was trying to hit him with a... Okay, we gotta try one more time. I don't feel like that was fair. I got hit by an explosion trying to throw one of my bombs at the enemy. Of course, now we have absolutely no bomb radius whatsoever. Oh, okay. They make you replay it. Don't love that, because these can be the harder of the two levels. Oh, man. Okay, good. I thought I had lost the throwing power-up. Definitely want that. Definitely want this. You really don't need to do anything. You just let the boss hit themselves and avoid their explosions, and then it's over. Alright, cool. Makes it a lot easier when you don't have to worry about doing any of the work yourself. Just let the computer kill itself. I'll take advantage of this while it's happening. Haha, you hit. Yep. Oh, come on! That was dirty. And then he runs me over, of course. It seems like another situation where maybe I'm just better off avoiding him. What? Oh, that sucks. You gotta redo the level if you didn't beat him. Okay, cool. So I can touch him. I lost my throwing power-up, but that's fine. Ooh. Hey. Hey. I'll take that, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? Got him. I do like that. Ooh. I do like that touch. You can actually make physical contact with the enemy in this one, and you could not do that in the original. If you physically touched... No, you could. You could. Okay. Never mind. What am I saying? Yeah, you can touch them. Nope. You're not getting me. Yeah, look at this. You're better off just not trying to do the work yourself. Let him blow himself up, idiot. See ya. Makes it so much easier. Oh crap. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you don't get a tearful goodbye. Get out of here, dick. All right, we'll let the next area load just so we can see what the gimmick is, but I'll go ahead and call it. Hooray, it's the female bomber. I mean, they're all robots, so why do they need genitals, but whatever. Again, I stand firmly against the robots and the robot revolution, and I will maintain that stance until they get me. All right, let's go and wrap things up. We'll do the review phase. Let's do a round of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is, if you liked Super Bomberman, this is essentially the sequel in every regard. It is the same gameplay. You walk around, you blow up enemies. The big advantage here is the fact that they did change the way that the single-player mode works, in that you are still blowing up all the enemies on the map, but you also have to hit trigger plates in order to open the door, or move platforms so that you can access other areas of the map. There is a bigger map in this game. You actually have multiple parts of the level to walk through. It's not just the one static square map every single level. Now, there are some that are like that. For example, the level that we're looking at right here, where it is literally just one screen. But you can see there are gimmicks on how you hit all the switches you got to activate in order to leave the level. Here, you got to use the little springboards to get across the water moat in the center of the map to hit at least one of the switches to get out. So that is a very nice touch. They made it so that single player was about more than kill all the enemies, move to the next level. And that was very much needed. We did a full playthrough of that first game, and while I didn't necessarily love that about that area, I do think that it was okay for that first experience, but they had to evolve it in future games, because it's not enough just to blow up enemies. There had to be something you had to work towards to finish each level, and I'm glad that they added that. The enemies are smarter in this game, and I think it's pretty demonstrably the case here, because it seemed like they had gimmicks that were easy to fall for in some cases, like that bomb that, you hit it once and it was, just kind of slowly moving around, and when you hit it, it just went into like a full-on panic mode, and you had to carefully move around to avoid getting hit by them. The ones that are magnetic, and if you get too close, they'll start drawing you in. That was a nice touch. I think the boss fights are, the larger enemy boss fights are a little bit more fun and fair to play than they were in the original. In the original, it felt very much like it was just firewalk into the enemy until you ran out of your invulnerability state, and then hope you can push them around with the few extra explosions you need in order to kill them. If you didn't, you were probably going to die and have to repeat the firewalk in order to kill the enemy, because it took way too many hits. Way too many hits for those guys in the original game. As far as the bad, as far as the good, we'll also count the clock. I think they made it maybe a little bit too quick in the first game, and here they give you plenty of time to do everything. And I think that's because there are puzzle elements to the level, so it's not a quick, you gotta think of what the solution is to get every switch hit and leave the level in, a minute's time, or else you're gonna run out and die, and that would really feel unfair. So I'm glad they added extra clock time. As far as the bad, they don't give you very many power-ups in this game, and that kind of stinks. Because the power-ups were a lot of what made the first game fun. Having, you know, the unique gimmicks, being able to kick the bombs across the level, or throw the bombs, or have ones that you can set off and they blow up all of the radius area, even if there are the destructible blocks in the path. Or the ones that you can set and walk back through if you need to. The remote detonator is the best power-up in the game, and they give it to you, but only in the second area. They're not randomized enough. Each level seems to have the same items. If you die, they keep popping back up every single time. But I just don't feel like there are enough of them, especially if you lose everything when you die in this game. And unfortunately, you do die a lot in this one because of the higher difficulty. Again, I like the difficulty, but you need to give more power-ups, more opportunities for power-ups to the player if they die and have to restart an entire level. And all the blocks that they blew up and all the enemies that they blew up respawn. I think that you need to fix that if you're going to make it so that everything comes back if the player dies in this game. There was a ton of slowdown in this game when I made the mistake of blowing up a door in the first area just to see what would happen. And the game slowed to a crawl. That's insane. I don't think there's enough assets or enough stuff going on this screen that just having all the enemies respawn would make it slow down to a crawl. I'm not sure what exactly was going on engine-wise that made it so bad, but they really needed to fix that. There was just way too much slowdown. Musically, I think this is a big step down from the music in the first game. It is not the same composer, and I can't remember what the name of the lady was that did the music for the first game. I do know that she is very well liked and respected in the industry for being able to come up with fun, bubbly soundtracks for the video games, and this one just doesn't hit the same marks, and it's very noticeable. The boss fights against the robots in this game are kind of a mixed bag, because again, part of what made beating them in the first game doable and doable with relative ease is doing the firewalking, and in the game, and in the case of this game, dying once means you got to restart the entire fight, which kind of stinks. So if the enemy is a little bit too smart or too difficult to figure out, as you could see when we were playing against the magnet bomber guy, it sucks because you're gonna have to repeat everything you did every single time you die. And as we saw against the second boss, when I fought the big flying platform that he got in, if you die there, you got to repeat the fight against the Bomberman character. That sucks. You should just be able to continue the fight against the larger version. You shouldn't have to repeat the first part of the entire fight. That just makes it a little bit unfair, a little poorly balanced. As far as the ugly, graphically, it does look identical, which means they probably didn't put a ton of time into the assets. I mean, this is the exact same Bomberman model as the first game. There's nothing different about them. Color scheme, the sprite, it's identical, which means they didn't put any effort into gussing up the sprite for this one. Obviously, the enemies are not all identical, so they had to work on some of that. It's disappointing that it seems like they reused a lot of assets from the first game, and maybe that's just emblematic of Hudson Soft's approach, because of course, you know, this is the same company that did the same Adventure Island game like 5 times, and literally it was the same character model in all 5 of them. Maybe not the first one, but I know the second, third, fourth, and fifth were basically the exact same Master Higgins. The dinosaurs were even the same too. I don't think they ever updated those characters. So yeah, it's disappointing that they were so willing and eager to reuse their own assets. I think it detracts from the experience, because man, when you see that it's the exact same character in every single one of their games, it makes you think, did I even buy a new game? All right, let's go ahead and give the game a score. We'll do our score in Randars, 1 to 10. I like the single player mode, and we didn't look at multiplayer. I do know multiplayer maybe adds one new quirk to the way that it plays, in that you can activate an optional golden Bomberman mode, where the winner of a multiplayer fight will start the next combat with one extra power-up just as a reward for winning the previous fight. So I don't think there was a ton different there. I think it plays exactly the same. I do think this is a better single-player mode in just about every way because there is actual strategy involved. It's not just kill the enemies, blow up all the blocks, and get to the teleporter. There's some thought you have to put through in how to finish each of the levels. So I like that. I do think maybe they screwed up in making it so you had to repeat levels as a result of dying in this one, and that kind of hurts the fun of it. I'm going to give this a 7. 7 Randars. I think it is a good experience. Not a great experience, and it's not a bad one by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, it was like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back situation. The punishment for dying hurts the gameplay, but single-player mode is demonstrably better than it was in the first game. So if you pick up this and you don't have someone to play multiplayer mode with, you can still have a ton of fun. I think the single-player mode is an enjoyable experience. Is it a destination experience? Probably not. If you bought Super Bomberman for multiplayer mode, maybe you don't even care that there's a single-player mode. But it's fun, and I think it is an improvement over the first game. This is the last one of the Super Bomberman series that they released in the US. There are, I think, 5 Super Bombermans that were released in total. If not all 3 being released in Japan, I think most of them were. Maybe there might have been some European releases of those games. But this is the only other one that I ever played on the Super Nintendo. I never played any of the other ones that would have been Famicom or Super Famicom, rather. And certainly not PAL versions of the game. But yeah, 7 Randars, good game. Not great, because I think there may have been some missteps in terms of the single-player design. And we didn't look at multiplayer, but again, it's pretty much the same experience as what we saw in Super Bomberman when we did that episode. That's going to do it for this episode of Nubs Collection. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.